Hey everybody, welcome back to Touch Your Reactions. Fans of Ghost, we have finally gotten back to covering some Ghost on the channel. Because of the way we record over here, we're always a month ahead, so it took 2 months before we can actually get back to this on the list. But thanks to all the overwhelming support from you all out there, we're going to be covering Ghost every Saturday from now on out until we run out of songs to react to or until people stop watching them. And I'm excited about it. Today we're going to be checking out the song Year Zero. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into it. I'm going to be doing 3 videos. First, I'm going to start with a lyric video because I like to understand what the songs are about without being distracted by all the theatrics. Then we're going to watch the uncensored music video. And then we're going to wrap it up with a live performance at Hellfest in 2016. So that is the lineup for tonight. I'm excited about it. I've only had the 4 songs that I initially reacted to listen to between now and then. So I'm excited to finally have some more songs to add to the Ghost playlist here at the house. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into Year Zero, the lyric video by Ghost. Here we go.
Asmodeus, Satanas, Lucifer.
All right, first verse over. I like the sound of the music's really great. It's catchy. I love the abrasiveness of the, what would you call it? The blasphemy. I love the blasphemy. I am not a religious person at all, so I love when stuff like this comes out and it just drives religious people crazy because they think, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of Satan worshipers out there in the world. It's real, and we have to go, fight against this and stuff. And of course, those of us who are non-believers know it's all just nonsense. And this is just done as fun to kind of poke them with their own lore kind of stuff. So I love that. I have 0 notes negatively about this song so far. Let's jump back into it, listen to verse 2 and see how it goes. Here we go.
Unbeknownst to them is the presence of the
All right, before we get into the next verse, I want to talk about the title of this song, Year Zero. So, a lot of Christians try to claim that proof of God is in the calendar itself because everybody uses the calendar that is, we're in the year 2020. It'll be three by the time this video drops on YouTube. And, all that calendar stuff started AD and BC kind of stuff back when, according to the Bible lore stuff, before Anno Domini and after Christ or before Christ and yada yada. Year zero would be the year that he was born, I guess, and that's got to be what this is a reference to. The song talks about how humans are basically just as worthless as lice, and technically we are. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're just another living organism on this planet, and when we all die, life will go on, and we will fade away the way any other species does. I'm actually really excited about watching the live for this because I got a feeling the crowd's going to be chanting this main chorus really loud along with the band, and that's going to be super hype when you see it. So I'm looking forward to that later in the video. Here we go. I just got to give a shout out real quick to the person who made this lyric video. Whenever we get to the main chorus, they put an effect on the screen that makes it shake, and that's just a cool choice, editing choice there. I like that. Nice. I like it. All right, so before we go any further, I want to shout out the folks who requested this song. We got Austin Phelps, Jem Ken 8201, User Yo 2, Sean Fate 2656, Paul Alexandre 2911, Jonas Hansen 2320, Wolfie the Weirdo 669, Elirxa 4235, and Teherp Derp 7007. Shout out to all you all. You're the first ones to get on my list with regards to requesting this. And I got a huge list. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you my list of all the songs you guys have requested. And that way it'll save you guys from having to type up new requests of songs you'd like to see. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this official music video. Now, I'm going to have to put words on the screen to cover this up to get past the copyright. And obviously, if this is the uncensored version, there could be things in here that I may have to blur out to get past copyright or get past the censors on YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump into this official music video by Ghost for the song Year Zero. Here we go.
Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Satanas, Lucifer. Beelzebub, Asmodeus,
right, so far in this video, it was a little weird to start off with. Everybody was just kind of sitting around a room quietly waiting, but then we see that the hero of the story, let me make sure I get his name right. Tobias Forge is the guy who plays Papa Emeritus. He now arrives, and it seems like everybody gets super excited because, the man is now here, kind of thing. And shout out to all of you who've been teaching me in the comments about a little bit about the lore and a little bit about this band. It's actually one of the things I learned is that it's really not a band as much as it's one guy, Tobias, who brings in guest players to be members of the band, including Dave Grohl at one time, which was very kind of cool to have on your resume that you guested in as one of the, I think they call them the Nameless Ghouls, is what you guys told me. So that's kind of cool. I love the whole backstory lore kind of thing. I love that they're able to reinvent them. He's able to reinvent the sound, the band every time that there's a new incarnation of Papa Emeritus. So that's kind of cool. Also, even though it looks like he's not wearing anything right now, he's got a prosthetic on that always kind of conceals his real identity, Tobias's real identity. You guys also taught me that it did come out what he looks like. He's been exposed to the public as to what his real identity is, but he still tries to maintain the anonymity by wearing the prosthetics and the facial coverings, all that kind of stuff. So very cool so far. I'm liking the vibe of the video. Let's jump back into it. Well, they're enamored by him, and they're like worshiping him as as happens in religious context kind of thing. It's kind of crazy how you have the mix of young women and older women all there surrounding him. There's no disparity there. I ain't eating no raw steak. That ain't happening. I like my steak cooked. Ugh. Okay, this must be why it's called the uncensored version. Here we go. Oddly enough, I just had this conversation yesterday with my mother, my wife, and my sister about what is it about women's breasts that men just find so amazing. And is there ever an amount of breasts that you've seen in your life that would be enough? And the answer is no, of course not. There's always another set that would be nice to look at. And it's something, inside of us that has been handed down over, evolution has passed it down that we are triggered to stare at them and love them very much. So great video. This video took a turn for the better really fast. To all of you men out there or women who enjoy breasts, is there a number of breasts that you can look at to where you're finally said, okay, I've seen enough of those, I don't need to see any more? If there is, let me know in the comments. before the guitar solo jumps in here, I love the metaphor here of them changing from it looked like they were all Christian Catholic kind of they were all in Christian Catholic kind of garb there a minute ago, and now they've switched over into the dark satanic looking garb as if we've been converted and now we follow you instead. Love the very good imagery. Nothing had to be said. They did a good job portraying that. Got a slight penis shot there for the ladies. Sorry, ladies. It's always unfair when it comes to nudity in art. So. This reminds me of the quote, "Give me the boy and I'll give you the man. If you can convert them young, you'll have them for life," kind of thing. All right, that was cool. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this live. I'm kind of excited about it. This is at Hellfest 2016. Hell of a crowd in this thumbnail right here, so I'm sure this is going to be wild. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is Year Zero by Ghost, live at Hellfest. Here we go. I heard a lot of awesome comparisons as to like what this band is. Like if I think someone said, "What if ABBA and Black Sabbath had a baby?" That was a funny one. I actually compared it to what if the Joker from Batman started a band? This is what it would be like. I just love the whole concept. I love the theatrics. It's great. what version of Papa Emeritus is this? If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Also, the masks that these guitar players are wearing are really, really cool. And do they change the masks up for like every reincarnation, or is it every concert? How many different types of masks do the bands wear? I've seen so far, everything I've seen has been different every time I've seen them. I've only heard this song 2.5 times, and I've already got the chorus, stuck in my head. It's very catchy, very easy to sing along with. Good writing. All right, so I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I love at live concerts when the band cuts out and they let the crowd sing, and I hope that's what they do here on this last verse. I want to hear the crowd sing this last part. That'd be awesome. We got a little bit of it. I would have liked to have had the whole verse, but because I'm sure it would have been loud and the crowd is just hyped and sounds great, looks great kind of thing. Wow. So much fun. So much fun. God, I bet their concerts are so fun to do live. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the list of songs that I've got lined up for Ghost. All right, so in column 1, you got the song title, and then in column 2, you got who requested it. If anybody gives me a link, it goes over here in column 3. So we got Year Zero, Rats, Spillways, Dance Macabre, Circe. This is the order. Well, it's not the order I'm going to be doing them. I'll let you know the order in a minute. Zenith, Mummy Dust, Elizabeth, Conclave con Dio, Driftwood, Faith, He Is, Life Eternal, Ritual, Bible, Kaiserian, Hunter's Moon, Ghost. There's a documentary called Ghost, the Story So Far. I'm probably going to watch a bunch of songs before I jump into that documentary because I don't want to be spoiled in the documentary. I don't want to get a taste of a song that I haven't seen yet. So I'll probably watch 10 videos or so before I jump into the documentary. And then I'll scroll down through the rest of this. If you see things repeated that I already talked about, it's just because I added them late and they haven't been moved up yet. So shout out to everybody who recommended all these songs. This was a really fun one. It's probably going to challenge for one of my favorites as far as, the 5 that I've heard so far. This band is so interesting and I'm really excited about jumping down this rabbit hole and learning more about them. All right, so that's it for this reaction. This is my first deep dive that I've done into a Ghost song. I'm glad I did. If you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more like it, hit that like button down below. If you're not already subscribed to Touchy Reactions, we're going to be watching Ghost every Saturday until I run out of songs or you guys stop watching them. Let's see what we got coming up. I got Dance Macabres coming up next week, followed by Rats, followed by Spillways. So that's the next 3 videos that are going to be coming in the next Saturdays. So if you don't want to miss out on those, hit that subscribe button down below, and then hit that bell off to the side, and it'll let you know anytime I drop new content over here at Touchy Reactions. Shout out to everybody who's been helping me out in the comments and everybody who watched that first video and was supportive and let me know that you guys want to see more Ghosts. So I appreciate it very much. I also have a Patreon. There's a link up in the corner. All the stuff that I record goes up on Patreon immediately after I get done editing it. So even though I've got everything scheduled out, you might be able to check these out early if you're over on Patreon. You also get to vote on which ones come next on the list, all that kind of stuff. So if you join the Patreon, let me know you're a fan of Ghost when you come over, and I'll make sure that you can be involved in the voting. Shout out to all the patrons. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. That's all I got for this one. It's kind of long, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and don't forget to come on back.